Welcome back, Romantic Home family. I am Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home, and in today's video, I am so excited to share with you guys a fall crafting and decorating and home tour marathon. This is episode 15 in my huge I Love Fall series. I love to share with you guys how you can make your homes boutique gorgeous on a budget. I truly believe you do not have to break the bank to have a fabulous, amazing home. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's totally free. Punch the bell and click all. That will update you every single time I post a new video. I am a full-time content creator, so it helps me out so much. Also, I have some exciting news. My Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook page that was recently hacked. We're still working on getting the original page up, but I am going to start a backup account. It's going to be Olivia's Romantic Home DIY. I'm going to link it for you guys on all my socials and talk about it, and let's get it rolling because I know you guys are missing my crafting and decorating videos. I share about 6 shortened videos every single day on my Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook page, and I am working with Facebook. The hackers have been stopped, so they're just working internally to restore the page back to me. So keep saying a little prayer for that, but in the meantime, we're going to do Olivia's Romantic Home DIY. We're going to have fun. We're going to build this little page and community, and we're going to keep on rolling with our crafting and decorating because it is the season. So you guys, please support me with that as well. Now listen, without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns. Get out your glitter, paint, all your fall decorations, and let's get to crafting, decorating, and having fun watching this fall home tour
that I painted white, and I just laid the garland over the shelf. I decided to flip it around the other way so that kind of funny end could be on the other end, and then to get my garland to stay on, it's a rather heavy garland. I just laid it flat on the shelf, and then I kind of tucked that little piece down under, and then I'm tucking the other piece down under as well. And that's going to make the garland kind of grip to the shelf a little bit better. The next thing I want to do is add this cute little sign to the top part that says, "Bless the food before us, the family beside us, and the love between us." So I had already pre-hung some nails to get my little sign up there, and I found the sign at Hobby Lobby. I really love the sentiment of this, and I think it's perfect for the upcoming fall season, for Thanksgiving, and I even think it could translate easily into Christmas. I don't believe it's a fall sign, so if you're looking at Hobby Lobby, it's in the regular sign section. The next thing I want to add is some gold candlesticks. I want to bring out the gold undertones of this beautiful garland, so I'm just going to pop those up here on the shelf. Those are from Hobby Lobby from last year's clearance section. I think I just love shopping their clearance section. I think it's a great way to find some beautiful decor on a budget. The next thing I'm adding are these beautiful little flickering flameless candles. I find these on Amazon, and again, I will leave the link to my Amazon store down in the description box of this video. I have a lot of my favorite goodies that I like to buy on Amazon. It's all the way from craft supplies, decor, personal items, and then just fun little goodies. A lot of you guys ask me where I get things, so you may find a lot of them linked in my Amazon store. It's Olivia's Romantic Home Amazon. Okay, so now I'm just going to add in these cute little gold birds. These I found at the thrift store, and I wanted to kind of put them together like they were nesting, even like they were maybe little lovebirds, but unfortunately they got separated by a pumpkin. I did have to keep them close. I want to make sure that they're really nicely on there because I don't want them flying off and hitting one of my guests in the head. I do have my dining room table kind of, down underneath this shelf, so I like to make sure everything is secure on this shelf. Now I'm going to show you different ideas that I had for this shelf. The first idea is I thought I was going to keep it super minimal, and this is minimal for me, by the way, and just add in some pumpkins. And you guys might hear my little puppy dog, Benji Bear, in the background. He loves to get involved when I'm decorating. So anyway, I popped in those pretty little leather pumpkins. Again, those are from Hobby Lobby. I decided those were too big, so then I decided to try to use these Dollar Tree little tiny pumpkins to bring out the gold. I'm really just kind of scraping the bottom of my decorating box to try to use everything that I already have on hand. Now, this little corn pick is from Dollar Tree. And so I thought that looked pretty, and if you want to go for gold, I think that looks beautiful. But you guys know me, I love to go really over the top. More is more in my book and how I decorate, but everybody to each his own. So I decided to grab some florals, and these were some of the ones I used actually last season in my big mantle display, but they were floating around in my craft stash, so I'm just going to add them to the end here and then add in some of these little sunflowers. My sunflowers have popped off of their stems, which is definitely fine because I don't need them to be super tall. I don't want to cover up my sign too much. I think the orange flowers are called ranunculus, and I'm not sure that I'm saying that correctly, but I'm just popping them in and around where the display is just kind of unfolding here, and then adding the pretty sunflowers just to give it some nice bright color. Now, once I popped back and took a look back at it, I knew that I needed to get a little bit bigger in height, or for me, I like to take and do multiple layers and heights and dimensions. So these are some pretty kind of glittering leaves that I wanted to tuck in here to accent the oranges and the golds. I thought that that would be pretty. And again, these are from the thrift store. And so I'm just popping these in. They're leftover also from my big fall front door garland, and if you guys did not see that video, you're gonna have to go check it out. I had a lot of fun sharing with you guys how I put together my front door garland. It's really over the top bows and florals, and I think it came out really pretty and festive. So definitely go check out some of those other fall decorating videos that I've shared with you guys. Now I'm just popping in for more dimension and color some of these pretty maple leaves back here in the back, and my puppy dog Veggie Bear is still back here, and he's doing some funny stuff. So he really loves to participate, and I'll pop a little clip of him in here a little bit later. But so I'm just continuing kind of picking in some of the fall florals, and then I decided to open things up in case anybody fell asleep with the fall florals, and add in some of these greenery pieces with the bright yellow. Now, this was a little bit bold and dramatic. I don't usually add a lot of green in with my fall florals, but I just needed something to look at. I needed something to wake me up, and so I thought this would be pretty, and I'm going to end up accenting with more leaves, so hang in there with me before you guys start throwing sunflowers at me. Now I'm using these pretty feathers in the top because, again, I'm trying to give it some height and dimension, and now it is kind of covering the lettering on my sign, but let's keep rolling with it. You guys stick with me. I'm going to pop in these pretty little fall leaves in the yellows and the under part of my display to kind of bring in the top part of the golds that I added. So when you're doing a display with florals, just keep adding things, try to stagger your colors, and pop in different colors against each other, and that way you'll get more dimension and your eye will have something to rest on. So to pull in the yellows at the top, I'm adding one little bit of yellow pop there. I have the feathers, and then I'm adding in the oranges. So everything should flow and be somewhat cohesive. So, and always remember, you guys can take these ideas and you can change up the colors and the flowers to suit your own home decor. So I'm also adding in some of these beautiful bold mini mums from the Dollar Tree. I thought those would be pretty. And so I hope you guys are loving this and you're very inspired to decorate for fall. I'm also going to share with you guys a three-tiered tray once we get done with this floral. So here is how this display came out. It's kind of wild, you guys. I probably need to tweak it just a little bit more. Now that I'm looking back on it, I need to just get it a little bit more perfect. But hey, I think it's super fun. Now I'm also going to share with you guys how I kind of tied in this little wreath and some other goodies, how I did the corner and whatnot. Again, you guys, I really love to go over the top and add tons of. So starting out, I'm going to add in these beautiful touches of these sparkly little to be in TJ Maxx. You might want to check for some of those. Now, I also have this little Hey Boo pillow. I ended up changing it out for another kind of more romantic pillow, but I'm also going to add in this Target garland. This garland had a little bit more yellow than I was hoping for, but the main thing about this garland that I wanted was that it did not shed. It doesn't have any glitter on it. The leaves stay on it very well. Because I'm putting it up above my head, I'm going to be sleeping underneath it at night. I didn't want it to like have glitter or, fall crunchy foliage. The other thing I decided to add, I went really over the top with this part, were some of these fall florals. Now these fall florals are already in bundles, so they're almost like a wedding bridal bouquet. I thought they would be really pretty underneath this gold heart. I found that at Hobby Lobby last season, I believe during Valentine's maybe, or maybe it was during Christmas. But they may still have it or they may have it again. And so I'm just adding in some of these little bundles of fall flowers. Also, Hobby Lobby has 40% off fall everything if you guys need some pretty flowers or goodies for fall. Now, once I took a step back from it, I realized I need to bring in probably some more of the golden undertones into the center of the bouquet. So I may change out those little side pieces and bring the center ones in. And then I decided to add in that little Target. This is that Sherpa throw that I was telling you guys about in the haul earlier. It's so soft and cozy. I'm just going to lay it kind of angled to the side of my bed and then gently pull this part down and then fold that over, kind of, just to have it there. I actually use a throw pillow or a throw blanket on my bed for my puppy dog to lay on top of. And then to this little cute tray, I'm going to add my coffee cup, but normally it would be full of coffee, and then this flickering flameless candle, this cute little velvet Target dollar spot pumpkin, and then my Martha Stewart magazine, and that is actually from the thrift store, so this is not going to be out right now in newsstands. I believe it was a couple years ago. I love to look at flea markets and thrift stores for magazines. And Target dollar spot also had these pretty pink velvet pumpkins. I put those more by my dressing side of my table where it's kind of more girly. And then I'm also adding some of those cute little velvet pumpkins to either side of my nightstands. I kind of have it really matchy on my nightstands. That's just, I guess, how I like that to look. And then here is how it turned out with everything together. Now, the Thankful and Blessed sign is also from Hobby Lobby, and I hung that in place of kind of some other thrift store finds I had found. But I thought the Thankful and Blessed really exuded the gratitude of the season and would help me remember when I pop my head out of bed and raise up, I can look over and feel thankful and blessed for every single thing, because I feel like when we have gratitude, that's what turns our attitude around. So having gratitude turns around any kind of attitude that we don't want. So anyway, I really feel like it turned out beautiful. It was only a couple of times. I'm going to start out with this big, beautiful garland from Hobby Lobby. And what I want to do is I want to zip tie 2 of these big garlands together. Now, wait until these go on 50% off and you'll get such a much better deal. I'm just going to take a simple little zip tie and zip tie them together, and that's going to make one big, nice long garland, and it will stay on my mantle so much easier than 2 garlands. And I'm actually going to take my own tip this year and use that for my holiday garlands. Now, the next thing I want to do is add in this pretty fall leaf garland. I actually used this in my bedroom last year, and it is from Target, and I just kind of gently laid that on top of that. I want to give this a pop of color, but I didn't want it to be too over the top orangey because it is still pretty early. Now, I wanted to add in this big, pretty fall bundle. Again, these are leftover from last season, and these are also from Hobby Lobby. Grab some beautiful florals. You don't necessarily have to pick in green, but because it is a bit early in the season, I thought the green would be just fine, and it did end up working out. This is probably one of the most favorite garlands I've ever done, and it probably utilized almost all of my supplies. So now I'm going to take this green garland. I wanted to just kind of put this in the background of the whole display. I used this to decorate for a wedding and ordered this off of Amazon. As you can see, you're not going to see a lot of the greenery, but I did just want to add this in to make it a little bit fuller. The next thing I'm adding in are just some more fall flowers, and I did zip tie a lot of these things together. Now for this bow, I already made this bow last season, and this is that little riser we made the other day. I'm going to end up flipping it over and putting it towards the back of the mantle because I want to put a pretty fall sign on here. I started out using the thankful fall sign, but then I ended up switching to a light up fall sign. And then here's a little hack. You guys can take these picture hangers, thread them in to your pumpkin, and that will give your larger pumpkins and even your smaller Dollar Tree pumpkins something to hang on to as you're decorating and adding them into making your garland just a little bit fuller. So these are picture hangers, the kind that you just hang into the wall, and they thread in really easily. I've also used shish kebab sticks for this same kind of trick.
Give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else.
The next thing I want to do is share with you guys how to make a cute little fall Olivia bow. So you're just going to take your ribbon and loop it over on itself. And for this length of ribbon, I measured about 12 inches. And I will tell you guys that you asked me where the little lined kind of ruler thing is here that I use. And that is from Walmart. It's made by Fiskars. So I looped the ribbon over on itself about 6 times, and now I'm finding the center. I'm going to cut a tiny little notch on either side, and when I tie it all together, that's going to give my bow something to kind of grip onto. The next bit of ribbon I'm using is some really beautiful black and white check ribbon. This is actually Mackenzie Child's ribbon I purchased last year. I believe it was from the barn sale. I'm going to make this one a little bit smaller, and this one's actually going to be 10 inches long. And then again, I'm just going to pinch it in the center and trim these little spots. Just add tiny little notches. Now you don't even really have to do that, but it does help your ribbon kind of grip together, and it makes it a lot easier to make a really big bow. Okay, so I'm layering the checkered ribbon on top of the pumpkin ribbon, and then I'm going to take a zip tie. And you guys, I've been recently using zip ties on all my bows. I think I love the fact that you can get a really good hold on them, and they're super cheap and they're pretty easy to use. Now you could use floral wire or pipe cleaners as well. Really whatever suits your fancy. So once you have that done, trim off the end of that zip tie, and you can tie a little ribbon around that, but once you fluffy up your bow, you're not going to see what was holding it in the center. Now this is my little trick. Take your bows and really fluffy them up really, really well. That's going to be the secret to a really amazing looking little bow. Don't forget to finish out your bow by dovetailing the ends of your ribbon. You want to give it a nice boutique finished look, especially if you're selling your goodies like in an Etsy shop. Maybe you're making wreaths or whatnot. You want to make sure that the ends of your ribbon are all trimmed up nice and tidy. So you could just take and cut an upside down little triangle in your ribbon, or you can dovetail it or whatever floats your boat, but make it look really nice and finished. So I'm just continuing again to fluffy out my ribbon. So when I create something, I like to do my bow, fluff my bow, and then once I attach it to my garland or my wreath, I will then refluff it again. So
Give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way, don't know what you do. Hold my hand, could you hold my hand, look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be alright. I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer. I wanna stay here with you. I'm giving you my love, giving you my love.
So now comes the fun part to add in some of the decor pieces, and I just decided to go ahead and add those little tables back in underneath these pretty little wall hangings I found at Hobby Lobby. I added in some pretty lanterns and then these candlesticks that I found at the thrift store. The lanterns are from Hobby Lobby, as well as this cute little Farm Fresh pumpkin bucket. I have a lot of my fall decor, it seems like, is from Hobby Lobby. And then these are candles left over from a wedding that I decorated for, and yay, they had batteries that actually worked. That's always a total score. Let me know if you guys feel like you're always chasing batteries. I feel like the start of fall is chasing battery season, all the way up and through Christmas, and lots of glitter. Although I don't have a lot of glitter in this season's fall decor. And I am realizing that it seems like there's a little bit of a halo on this video. I'm wondering that I did crack my camera not too long ago, so on my phone. But anyway, I'm adding in some cute little candles. These came off of Amazon. They are amazing because they're battery operated. So, you know, they're flickering flameless. They're super safe for pets and kiddos and adults like me who may forget about a candle. So I just put some pumpkins in there, and I put a cute little Dollar Tree candlestick and put the candles on top of that. So that's just an idea how you can quickly decorate a little lantern. And then now it's time to add in some fun pumpkins and gourds around my fireplace. This is a faux fireplace, but it does have like heat that comes out of it. So anyway, I'm adding some little candles and some more pumpkins around here. I thought this looks super cute. It's very, very full. I will tell you that I went a little crazy, I think, with some of my fall decor here at the base. I'll probably look at it and move it around, or I'll probably just be excited to have this cozy hug with all this sweet little fall decor. I feel like fall is harvest time, so it should just always kind of like display a lot of pumpkins and a lot of goodies. And again, my daughter just really loved it, and she was like, oh my gosh, Mom, this looks so amazing. It's the best one that you've ever done. And so I think she just really loved having that coziness in. And I also love decorating for fall around the time that school starts back, because I feel like it kind of gives the kids the feeling that, hey, it's back to school and it's time to start getting in that mode. Now I'm going to add in this cute little ladder and some little blankets, and this is just a fun idea to do. You guys can really get creative with this. And again, another goodie from Hobby Lobby.
Tell me what you wanna do. I'll do anything, as long as I can be here with you. Everything's alright. I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer. I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. Be who you are and you'll be enough. If you're giving me your love, giving me your love. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. I hope who I am is enough for you. If I'm giving you my love, giving you my love, love, love. Give me love.
And here is how my beautiful fall mantle turned out. I think it looks absolutely stunning and gorgeous, and it is very full. So you guys just take this and run with it, whatever floats your boat. I used to actually have flea markets a long time ago, and it kind of reminds me of how I used to decorate in my flea markets, where it was just like really full and kind of eclectic and just really happy and seasonal and cozy and almost like a store display. I don't really mean for it to be like that, but it is the center point of my living room. So anyway, there's that. Now here's how everything kind of looks lit up as it's beginning to settle into a little bit more of the early evening. I have this yummy fall candle from Bath and Body Works. Oh my gosh, I love all the fall candles. Probably some of my favorite smells. And then here is my outfit of the day. I actually had audio with this, but I don't know what happened to it. So what's going on here? I found this little duster at the thrift store. I have this cute little Amazon belt, a little fun skirt and some boots. I just thought that would be cute just to kind of feel sassy and thankful and happy. And there's Benji Bear, of course, trotting around in the background. He loves hanging out in my videos and just being right next to mom, whatever mom's got going on. And again, so as always, I ask that you guys comment and let me know what was your favorite idea in this video. I didn't really do a whole super ton of DIYs in this video, but different ideas for creating fall decor. And what do you guys think about my color combinations? I kind of went with a lot of patterns and a lot of bursts of color. And then there's Benji Bear. This is his post. He sits at my window. And then he was put on his little bandana for all of his lady friends out there and to really look spiffy and jazzy for this video. And then he decided to turn over and he wanted mom to give him a little tummy rub. So here he is. He's like, "Oh, mom, this is my favorite time of day." He really wants me to give him a kiss too. You see his tongue go out. That means he wants a little kiss from mom. But he loves to have a nice little tummy rub. Oh, and then tonight he was barking. There's like a little frog in the backyard that's making really loud noises. And it was actually almost a full moon. I think the night you guys are watching this, it is going to be a full moon. It's the August super moon. So this is pumpkin cinnamon bun candle. It is so delicious, you guys. I absolutely love it. And just pictures of my kiddos with them last year in London. I love my kiddos. They are amazing. And then for this entryway table, I just added in a garland in either side. I added in some pretty brilliant bright sunflowers, a little tray with the kids' pictures and a nice little candle, and then some of those beautiful Cinderella pumpkins. Of course, I had to decorate the base of this. Why not? I try to use everything pretty much but the kitchen sink in these different displays. I like to get contained displays and really go crazy and over the top, and then kind of leave everything else a little bit simple as you go throughout the house. So anyway, I am going to be decorating the outside and my kitchen and my dining room. This is just to start with my living room mantle fall decor. I love to hear you guys' feedback, positive vibes as much as possible. And I just thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys are excited to decorate. Hey, a lot of these goodies are from the Dollar Tree thrift store, Hobby Lobby, half off. So have fun with it. Make a harvest festival in your home. Let me tell you, it gave us the most cozy vibes, which I absolutely love. I'm super excited to do even more fall crafting with you guys. Again, episode 4 of my LA Fall series. And go check out the rest of the episodes as well as we pan around some more goodness here.
I promise I won't leave your side. Be who you are and you'll be enough. If you're giving me your love, giving me your love, and all that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. I hope who I am is enough for you. If I'm giving you my love, giving you my love, love, love. Give me love, give me all your love, give me all your love. Give me love, give me all your love, give me all your love. Give me love.
Welcome in to my cozy living room. I shared with you guys in another DIY how to create this beautiful over the top mantle, and also how to create these fun little painted pumpkins. And I will show you guys too. I also want to show you guys that I added in some beautiful red curtains to my fall decor. I think it'll be really pretty for fall into Christmas. Grab those off of Amazon, and let's take a peek around the rest of my fall living room. welcome in to my small little cottage kitchen. Let's have a cup of tea. This is my favorite tea kettle from Mackenzie Childs. It was actually a gift from someone a long time ago, and I love to have a cup of tea. I also have this pretty little clock that I added. I removed the Hoosier cabinet from this kitchen space. I had a large Hoosier cabinet in here, but my kitchen is so small that it really took up way too much room in here, and it's just easier to move around. I've even been filming some DIYs in here. I also created a beautiful garland over my kitchen window.
Now I would like to invite you all to have a cup of tea with me. Let's catch up. I would love to hear how your day is going. I'll also make you a cup of coffee if you don't prefer tea. Let's relax and have some pumpkin bread, and we'll take a peek around my kitchen.
Share with you guys my beautiful fall dining room. I created this amazing floral chandelier. It's like almost like a floral canopy. It's very, what I would say, bridal inspired. I also created a centerpiece to match, and I shared with you guys a DIY on all of these pieces, as well as this beautiful floral swag in the background. And believe it or not, I used a pool noodle to create all of these beautiful, amazing florals. So you guys can do this on a budget, and just pop back onto some of my other fall videos, and you guys can find out how to do these amazing creations. I just feel like it cozies up my home and my dining room and makes it feel very romantic. here in my pretty little powder room, and I actually created this morning. I got busy crafting. I wanted this space to feel a little bit more warm and cozy. It was just feeling too stark, and I wasn't at all prepared to decorate my bathroom for fall, but I put the greenery up, and then I had some extra pink pumpkins left over, and then I had this beautiful ribbon that I got from BAM Reese. Oh my gosh, so she custom designs this ribbon, you guys, and it is incredible. I feel like it just elevated this piece a million times over. So let's take a peek around my pretty little powder room. Welcome in to my royal bedroom. I actually created this canopy with some beautiful curtains that I found at the local thrift store. I simply hung a hook in the top of the ceiling and added the panels on either side. Then I hung a curtain rod above my bed and added the pretty curtains in the back. I found at a resale shop, new in the bag factory sealed, this beautiful fall bedding, and I layered it with another pretty comforter underneath because it wasn't quite the right size. So to extend that out, I just bought a larger oversized king comforter and put that underneath it. A little trick for the eye and tip from me to you. Let's take a peek around my pretty, beautiful, royal inspired fall bedroom.
Okay, we have had so much fun peeking around the interior of my home decorated for fall. I couldn't resist sharing with you guys my exterior. So I stopped by a pumpkin patch and collected these beautiful pumpkins. And then, of course, I have my little Walmart scarecrow, his and hers out here. I decorated my mailbox, my front porch, my front tree, my front everything. So I hope you guys are inspired and are absolutely loving this. Benji Bear really went over the top, showing out for you guys. I have a small little home, but you know what? I make the most of it, and I hope you guys are doing the same. Bloom where you're planted, and no matter where you're at, if you're given a new day, it's a new day with God's grace, and for us to keep putting one foot in front of the other. And I love y'all so, so much. There's Benji Bear saying hi. DIY, we're going to create a fall centerpiece using a pool noodle. I'm simply going to cut the pool noodle down the center and use 1/2 of it. So you want it to sit flat on your table. The next thing I'm going to do is use this greenery I had left over from last summer decorating for a friend of mine's wedding. I'm simply going to add the greenery to the pool noodle and just using some floral pick stems, pick that in. I'm going to use the other part of the greenery that I cut off and then add in some pumpkins. So these are just pumpkins from Walmart and Dollar Tree. And again, I'm using a floral stem. I poked that into the bottom of the pumpkin, super easy. And then I'm just going to hot glue them so they stay nice and in place and pop them into my pool noodle. Here is what we have so far. Now think about this. You all can really get creative and customize this centerpiece to suit your decor. My idea for this is to have something that is removable so you can take it on and off your table while it's on display looking pretty, but then if you want to have some room in the center of your table, you can easily remove it. I'm adding in some fall leaves, some Dollar Tree mums, and some beautiful florals from Hobby Lobby. This is everything I had left over in my craft stash. I'm simply picking it in piece by piece, adding hot glue so it'll stay. I found this pretty little rose garden canister from the thrift store, and so I added some of those roses in as well to make it nice and romantic. Now I'm going to take my easy bow maker and some pretty ribbon. I'm using this beautiful fall plaid color, and the easy bow maker is going to hold the center point of my ribbon as I create this bow. It's going to be a 7-inch bow to start out with on either side, and then I'm going a little bit smaller with each loop. I've recently been diagnosed with carpal tunnel in my right hand. It's pretty severe, so using this easy bow maker is really helping me make pretty bows, and you can find them on Amazon at any craft store. I'm also using some ribbon that I found at the thrift store, mixed in with some Kirkland's ribbon, and really just created a fun little fall bow that matched in with all of my pretty florals. I'm going to take a pipe cleaner from Dollar Tree and tie that off in the center, super easy, and then I'm just going to pop it into my pretty fall floral. I really love this idea because I used all of the florals that I had left over from decorating some of the main spaces in my home, and so I have not had to buy any florals this year, believe it or not. I had a lot of things that I was already able to use on hand. I added this in with this beautiful table setting, and I think it's super elegant. It's also really nice because guests can talk to each other without having a massive floral piece in the center. My kiddos commented on how much they loved it, so it's fun, fabulous, and pretty budget friendly. So in my dining room, I got really fall festive with the fall chandelier, the centerpiece, and the beautiful swag in the corner on my pretty little thrift store lamp. And the majority of what you see was collected at flea markets, thrift stores, and all of that fun stuff, including my dining set I got at a thrift store. So I love repurposing, reusing, and collecting things on a budget, and I will share with you guys how to do this beautiful garden chandelier that's blooming from my chandelier and the little swag, both using pool noodles and some Dollar Tree and Hobby Lobby supplies. So much easier than you could ever imagine. And I hope you guys are enjoying this beautiful tablescape and my pretty
Welcome to my fall home tour for 2019. This is my mailbox, and yes, I went over the top with this beautiful, fun mailbox floral. It's so festive and ready to greet all the neighbors driving by. And then, of course, I had to decorate my little outdoor bike. And then there is Tinky. Oh my goodness, she is saying hello to you guys. She wants to be a part of this fall home tour and fluffing everything and getting everything all ready for you guys. So I love this vintage bike. It's just so fun to decorate. I think it was originally an old exercise bike, and we just pulled some of the exercise things off, painted it white, and we were good to go. It's so fun. And then here's that farm fresh pumpkin wreath that I shared with you guys how to DIY using Dollar Tree supplies. You guys know me, I love to save a buck. And then moving on to my front porch, I do like to decorate too some of my little outdoor planters. I love this family, friends, and football sign, and Dollar Tree has some really cute little scarecrows. And then I just used some of those baby blankets to pop on to the front porch. And then check out these farm fresh pumpkins. These are real pumpkins. They finally came in. I was so excited. And then some fresh mums all ready for the fall season. And you guys, I am so in love with this garland that I shared with you guys how to do using Dollar Tree supplies and some burlap fabric. Definitely fun and fabulous and ready for a special fall event. I even took my son and his girlfriend's picture outside of there in the first football game, and I hope there's more pictures to come as well. So here's a cute little doormat that I found at a garage sale for $4. It was brand new. Now let's go inside the house. I've been so excited to share this with you guys. I've been moving things around and cleaning and just getting it all tidied up and ready to share. So welcome into my fall living room. I recovered those little chairs with some buffalo check plaid fabric that I found at Walmart, and moving on to my mantle. You guys know I love to go over the top. I worked on those floral burlap bows over the weekend, and then I added even some more beautiful, vibrant, rich fall colors to go in with a little garland that I had originally decorated with, just to really zhuzh it up a notch. And then of course romantic candles. You guys know me, I love to add a touch of romance and glam to almost any home decor. I think fall is the perfect way you can mix rustic and glam. And then here is that burlap bow, and I just added that to the side. I added one to each side of my mantle, and then I made this cute little, it's just a little banner. It has a Dollar Tree leaf that I popped over the plain banner, and then I hot glued a little pumpkin to the center. And then Target Dollar Spot has these local grown large burlap sacks, and they're great to fill with some stuffing. You can make them into a pillow, or you could just use them like they're an oversized decor piece, which is kind of what I did. Now moving on to my sitting area with my beautiful brown leather sofa. I'm really embracing this piece this year because it is a really dark, rich, vibrant color. I added in some gray velvet pillows and some buffalo check plaid pillows along with this thankful pillow. I really feel like these are going to translate into even Halloween and Thanksgiving and even Christmas, hopefully. And then here is my entryway table. I love this space. It is also so fun to decorate. I like to balance it with a lamp on each side that match, and then in the center I'll do a big floral, and then I just use that Dollar Tree pumpkin kisses and harvest wishes, and I zhuzhed it up by adding a beautiful matted frame. And then of course I had to do an over-the-top floral. You guys know me, I love my florals. I think it's really nice to have something lovely at the entryway of your table that smells good. So I'm using this apple candle that I found at TJ Maxx. And then I just set out a fresh bowl of candy corn. You guys, my family's crazy over that treat. And then as the Halloween holiday approaches, I will change that out and we'll do trick-or-treat candy. We don't get a whole lot of trick-or-treaters on our street. Comment and let me know if you guys get trick-or-treaters. I kind of wish we were that neighborhood neighborhood that had a ton of trick-or-treaters. I think that would be really fun. But I do take my kids trick-or-treating every year. It was a tradition when I was a little girl, and it was so fun. Even my parents would dress up. So here is moving on towards my dining room space. This big, beautiful picture I got at a garage sale, you guys, for $1. It was such a steal. It was back in my heavy flea marketing days when I did have a flea market booth. And then here is my dining room. I did go for it with my chandelier and add in some beautiful fall florals. And then you guys saw me do a video on redoing this little shelf. Again, another garage sale thrift store find. I did find this Autumn Acres pumpkin patch at Hobby Lobby, and I also shared with you guys how to create pretty much all the florals that are in this video. So if you're interested in doing some fun DIYs, definitely check out the huge fall playlist down below. I love to decorate with handmade things. I think it's so fun. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that I did find the Dollar Tree pumpkin plates. Oh my goodness, I was over the moon excited to find these for you guys. For only $1, you guys, these pumpkin plates look really, really high-end. Now, they don't feel super high-end. They are plastic. My daughter even commented on that. But they're super fun just to set out, you know, because this is more for decor. A tablescape like this would be more for decor. I would set a table like this, though, for a Thanksgiving dinner or just a nice family dinner, but I'm not too particular when it comes to seasonal plates, and if I can get a good deal on them, you guys know me, I love to save a buck. And then those cute little squirrels also came from Dollar Tree, as well as some of these florals again. And then I did spray my pumpkin over here with some copper. I've been kind of loving the copper accents. I think it's a nice change, just for something different. And then I added in those thrifted candlesticks and candles. I was so excited to find them because they're on a timer. And then here's just a little overview of my fall tablescape, and I hope you guys are loving it. I've shared so many tablescapes with you guys so far this season, and I have so many, honestly, more to share. The sky's the limit, truly. I always have so many ideas. Now moving into my Happy Fall Y'all kitchen, I shared with you guys how to make that burlap wreath. And then here are just some Dollar Tree. They have those cute little gather little dish towels out, and I just layered them on top of the Dollar Tree Blessed dish towels that have that buffalo check plaid. I even hung up some of my baking mitts this year. I'm going to go hot and heavy in the kitchen, really get my bake on. It's my son's senior year, and I do cook for his wrestling team. They love my homemade cookies. Now, they're wrestlers, so sometimes they always can't have them until after their meet, but yeah, I definitely love to spoil them with some delicious treats. And then here's another one of those Target burlap bags. You guys, I think they're so cute. And then there's just some Oreo cookies I put up there in a jar, and I have to tell you guys a little story about these cookies. When I was making this vignette, I thought about a friend of mine and her mom. We'd go over to her house on the weekend, and her mom would have a big jar of Oreos, and she'd have them set up really high, and if we ate all of our dinner, we'd get 2 of them. So it was like a really special treat in her home, and that was just a really sweet memory. That friend has since passed, but it was just so fun to think about that and honor that tradition. So I really feel like decorating is also telling your story and the things in your life that bring your heart joy, your family and your home and your kiddos and your pets and maybe your job or your crafting or just the things that bring you joy. I think they're fun. So this season, Acorn Spice by Mrs. Myers has definitely been my go-to for yummy smelling hand soap and cleaners. I do have a 5-piece free gift set if you guys want to take advantage of that down below. I love their stuff. It is one little thing that I do splurge on, having really yummy sprays and cleaners when I'm cleaning. It's a game changer, you guys. You really should try it, honestly. It's so fun to have something to look forward to. I don't know. I'm just kind of that person that likes that kind of thing. So here's a pretty little candle. I shared with you guys how I set up my coffee bar. I just added some cute little coffee cups that I found at Goodwill, and then a pretty little floral. And then here is that delicious banana bread. You guys, we have been baking it up on my channel this season, and I love a good hot bowl of homemade chicken noodle soup in the fall time. Nothing beats that in the crock pot. The veggies get all soft and delicious. And then here's my little Hoosier cabinet. I did go ahead and run to Dollar Tree and add some jars of candy corn. And then my family loves little candy corn pumpkins. Hopefully they won't go too fast. I'm thinking maybe in the jars I'll be able to keep them around a little bit more. And then here is a spice cake that I baked for my kiddos and Mr. Romantic, and then some nice fresh apples. I love keeping apples around in the fall as well. They look really pretty, plus they're pretty delicious and healthy for you as well. And that rolling pin, it even has a special place in my heart because I remember when my son was in the 7th or 8th grade and he went through this pie baking phase. They were baking pies at school, and so we made like 6 homemade pies one year. It was so funny during the holidays. So many special memories when I look around my home and when I'm decorating. And I just want to share with you guys what I have on my fridge. It says, pray, set goals, work, succeed, thank God, and stay humble. I love having a really nice little reminder on my fridge that I can look at every day as well as my family's pictures. So now we're just going to take our delicious banana bread back into the living room, and you guys are going to probably notice in this video I played around with the garland on my mirror several times. I added it and then I took it off. So I need you guys' help. Comment and let me know what do you guys think about the leafy garland around that mirror. I just wasn't for sure if that was going too over the top or if I need to do something kind of different. I thought it was kind of pretty though, and then I changed my mind. I did change my mind too on those little brown cabinet doors, and I added those little white shutters back into that space as well. I'm kind of a creature of habit, but I do like to play around with different things. I think it's fun to play around with different new fun home decor. It just keeps things exciting and interesting to me. I'm loving these romantic candles and the pops of crystals against that leaf, and the candles so fun and fabulous and ready for fall. Again, I think it is such a perfect time to add in a bit of rustic to your glam and all the cozy fall vibes with sweaters and blankets and just the thought of being inside and watching a movie and snuggling up with a good book. I think that's so fun. I love that. I really truly enjoy every season, and fall definitely is one of my favorites. The other thing I wanted to ask you guys is, have you started decorating for fall yet? If you have, do you also decorate for Halloween, or do you just add in some pops of spooky here and there? And if you do decorate for Halloween, do you guys like to go spooky or do you just go cutesy? I really lean more towards cutesy. I'm not really super into the spooky, but I do know it's kind of fun. My kids like to go to haunted houses here and there.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you form a lightning strike as we hold each other tight. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, about to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, down with my own doubts. Be free with me. Be free. Be free with me. Be free. Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, down with my own doubts. Be free with me. Be free. Be free with me. Be free. Be free with me. Yeah, let's go. Be free with me. Oh, come on and let's go. Let's be free with me. Yeah, be free. Be free. Be free with me.
Thank you guys so much for joining me on another crafting, decorating, and home tour marathon. I hope you guys are so inspired to do some fall goodies around your house. And if not, you're just enjoying getting in that fall spirit. My middle name is Autumn, so it's one of my favorite holidays. In fact, my birthday is in the middle of October. So anyway, hey, listen, I would love to have you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am a full-time content creator, so it helps me out so much. Also, I am starting a new Facebook page. It's Olivia's Romantic Home DIY. My Facebook page originally got hacked. I have been working for 10 years to create that Facebook page and build it up. And I posted about 5 or 6 videos every single day for you guys and good morning content and all that kind of fun stuff. But you know what? God has this, and Facebook is working to restore my page to me. It's just gonna take some time. And I think in the meantime, since you guys are really missing my crafting and decorating videos over on Facebook, let's just go ahead and start a new one. I'm gonna leave the link for the new page in my description box below. I'm gonna have this outfit on, so you guys are gonna know exactly how to find me. And I just wanna thank you guys for being here. It's a blessing and honor. This is my little puppy dog, Benji Bear. You guys have probably been watching him grow up. He is a 4-year-old terrier, and I've been on YouTube for 6 seasons now. So thank you for all of your love and support. And if you love to craft and decorate on a budget, it makes my heart happy. It helps me with anxiety. It helps me with depression. It helps me find joy in being a homemaker and all that kind of fun stuff. So if you guys love that, go check out some of my playlists. I have so many crafting and decorating videos that I have put up for you guys. I post on YouTube 3 times a week and on Facebook daily. And I'm trying to post on TikTok and Instagram daily as well. It's all Olivia's Romantic Home, but we are going to have Olivia's Romantic Home DIY as our new Facebook page. So hey, let's just pop over there. Again, the link is going to be in the description box. Also, I'm going to be announcing my new giveaway winners. I have 5 for this week. I'm going to be sending out prayer cards and beautiful jewels. And so make sure you're checking the community tab on Sunday. I'm going to announce those giveaway winners. So also, we're going to have a Bible study or a devotional. Not really a Bible study, but we're going to read a devotional. I've been reading a devotional on this new fall series with you guys, and this is episode 15 that we're on. So we've already done quite a bit, but this is more of God's words of life for women, and I'm gonna go ahead and read our next one. Super excited for that. And the last one was on hospitality needed and not wealth. This next one is on joy. All right, let's check this out. The source of joy. We find our joy is greatly affected by circumstances. When everything goes smoothly, we radiate a joyful spirit. But what happens when everything goes wrong? When our world seems to fall apart around us, our joy seems to fly out the window. The source of true joy is the Lord Himself, and there is a difference between the joy that comes from peaceful circumstances and the joy of the Lord, which is constant and enduring day after day, regardless of all circumstances around us. In God's words, we read of the 9 Christian virtues, which are the fruit of the Spirit, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Galatians 5:22 through 23. We might illustrate this in the following way. A flower has a number of petals, and each petal is an essential part of the complete flower. Joy is one of the petals in the fruit of the Spirit, and without it, we are not complete Christians. The joy of the Lord transforms us and gives us a cheerfulness and joyousness that is not dependent upon our outward circumstances, but comes from the presence of Christ in our hearts. It has been aptly said, joy is the flag which flows from the castle of the heart when the King is in residence there. So this is really good for me. I needed to hear this today. I don't know about you guys, but I can tell you that I have had some doozies in the last couple of years in my personal life and now even in my business. And I am not always in a joyful spirit. There are times when I struggle and I panic internally and I get angry when I shouldn't. And so this was such a healthy reminder for me to hold on fast to that joy no matter what, all those circumstances. We could have a tornado, hurricane going on around us, but God says we can sit in His joy. So I hope this brings you guys some joy and some hope, and that this is just going to lift up your heart. So thank you guys for being here. Now we're going to read some of the scripture that goes along with it. The first one is, let the light of your face shine upon us, O Lord. You have filled my heart with greater joy than when their grain and new wine abound. And that's Psalm 4, 6 through 7. Jesus said, I will see you again and you will rejoice and no one will take away your joy. Hey y'all, don't let anybody take away your joy. And that's John 16, 22. The next one says, because you are my help, I sing in the shadow of your wings. And that's Psalm 63, 7. And you have made known to me the path of life. You will fill me with joy in the presence with eternal pleasures of your right hand. And that's Psalms 16:11. The last one says, the Lord is my strength and my shield, and my heart trusts in him, and I am helped. My heart leaps for joy, and I will give thanks to him in song. And that's Psalms 28:7. So, wow, I needed this joy reminder so bad. Man, I'm telling you what, God is so good and works in such mysterious ways. So I just hope that whatever you guys are going through right now, even if your heart is broken, even if you're just going through the worst time of your life, or maybe you're going through the best time and you have a bunch of praises and some amazing things have been happening, I hope you guys are finding joy. And remember that it is just a moment. I had a friend of mine recently tell me, hey, this is just a moment. It's not, the end scenario. So, and that emotion is going to change. So, something I really love to do when I get a little bogged down is go take a walk or clean something or craft something. So thank you guys so much for being here. I love y'all so much. I'm so thankful for you. Benji wants to say hi to all his little puppy dog and kitty cat fans out there. And yeah, no matter what you guys are going through, keep going, keep putting one foot in front of the other. Pop off that couch and tidy up your home, do some laundry, cook a nice meal, send somebody a sweet text or a phone call, or try to get out of your head and just keep going. You guys, God is good and you're gonna make it through this. So I love y'all to the moon and back. I'm gonna hug all of your hearts so tight. We're gonna hug Benji Bear. I love this little guy. And until our next video, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another, and we'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.